ISKCON Coventry presents the Sunday devotional broadcast. Welcome and be inspired. Haribol.
Hare Krishna and welcome to everybody to today's Sunday program. And today is going to be a special one and slightly different to our normal programs. It's a very auspicious period right now, and many of you are probably observing this holy month we call Purushottam Adhik Mas, which comes every 3 years. In the English calendar, they every 4 years they have a leap year, so they can adjust the slight variation in time, which builds up over that period. But that's based on the sun, movement of the sun. And in the Bharatiya calendar, our calendar is based on the movement of the moon. So we have a different way of adjusting the variation in time which builds up. And that is the addition of Purushottam Adhik Mas every 3 years. And we are in it right now. It's a very, very holy month, regarded for doing many, many auspicious things. And the benefits are immense when you do things like donations, feeding Brahmins, feeding cows, doing japa, reading the scriptures. There's so much, you're encouraged to do. So this program is dedicated to the Purushottam Adhik Mas. And within this month, we also have the World Holy Name Week. And Haridas will be speaking more about that later on. This Holy Name Week started on 17th and will carry on till Wednesday. And our contribution to this Holy Name Week is that every day from 8 o'clock till 8:30, we are doing a group japa session, and it's going incredibly well. People are really enjoying it and want to continue after the 7 days. And we really want to continue because the mood is excellent, and we encourage everybody else to join us. Today it will be slightly different timing wise because we want to do the japa at the end of our normal Sunday program. So after the arati and the announcements, we'll do half hour of japa, and please stay on. We hope you'll really enjoy it. So to begin to this program, let us glorify Srila Prabhupada, without his mercy, none of us will be doing this. Hare Krishna. And happening from my house. So just give us a minute and we'll set everything up and we'll start. Hare Krishna. How do you flip the camera? I think I'll leave it.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati
The playing videos, other videos. I'm not doing it.
Should I do?
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. I've seen it. You can see it.
Krishna Prapti ho jaha hoite 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 Padma Vakya Chit se koriya kya Padma Vakya Chit se koriya kya Dharana kori ho mane Asha Dharana kori ho mane Dharana kori ho mane Asha Dharana kori ho mane Asha Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati Shri Guru Charane चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित भक्ति वेद गाय जहार चरिको वेद गाय जहार चरिको श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना प्रभु करो दया देख मोरे पद छाया प्रभु करो दया देख मोरे पद छाया एबे जास घुस त्रिभुवाना एबे जास घुस त्रिभुवाना प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया शराना प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा जय जय प्रभुपाद जय 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 गुरुदेव जय मिठाई गो हरि बोल
Srila Prabhupada ki jai, jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajakacarya Ashtatoroshar Sri Srimati Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai, ISKCON Vibhuti Founder Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, ISKCON Guru Vrinda ki jai, Satguru Vrinda ki jai, Shri Shri Sachinandan Nitai Chand ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadur ki jai, Gaura Premanand Hari Bol. So Hare Krishna, my sincere apologies for the technical problems in the beginning. Yeah, I do apologize for those technical problems. Thing is, I normally do this StreamYarding normally on my computer upstairs, but today I was doing my phone, and with a little screen, many of the normal images are not there, or the controls are not there. They are somewhere hidden somewhere else. So I was struggling. My apologies. But let us proceed with today's program. So in Bhagavad Gita, we have one nice verse by Krishna. He's speaking in chapter 10, text 25. He's saying, Maharshina Briguraham Giram Asmyakem Aksharam Yagyanam Jap Yagyo Asmi Stava Ranam Himalaya. And the translation is, of the great sages, I am Brigu. Of vibrations, I am the transcendental Om. And this is the third line. It says, of sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy names. japa, and of immovable things are in the Himalayas. So this japa was the thing which I wanted to focus on, of sacrifices and the chanting of the holy names, japa. And in our movement, quoting from the Bhagavatam, we say, Harinam Sankirtan Yagya. Doing Sankirtan, doing japa is a form of yagya. So that is our focus today. Today we are having different speakers, different singers, Kirtaniyas, mostly glorifying the Lord through Bhajan Kirtan today. And later there'll be a class a little class by Gurusevak Prabhu. He'll be also giving some mahima of the holy name, the glories of the holy name from the scriptures. Look forward to that. We will now, Vidurani, I'm just saying, we will now. Okay, so we will now move over to Haridas Prabhu to please sing the Radha Madhav, is it?
No, Radha Raman.
Radha Raman. Okay. Thank you. Please excuse me. I'm struggling with this phone. I'm going upstairs now to my computer, and things will hopefully return to normal. Hare Krishna.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha
Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha
Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radha.
Jai Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radha.
Jai Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jai Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman.
Jai Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman.
Jai Jagannath, 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 Jai Jagannath,
Jagannath, Baladev, Jaya Subhadra.
Jai Jagannath, Jagannath, Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Jagannath, Jagannath, Baladev, Jaya Subhadra.
Jai Sachinandana, Jai Nitai Cha, Jai Sachinandana, Jai Nitai Cha.
Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Nitai Cha, Sacinandana Jayo Nitaya.
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Prabhupada.
Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Gurudev, 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 Gurudev.
Gurudev, 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 Gurudev.
Nitai Gaura Hari Gol, Hari Gol, Hari Gol, Nitai Gaura Hari Gol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Hari Gol, Hari Gol, Hari Gol, Hari Gol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Gol, Hari Gol, Hari Gol, Hari Gol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
World Holy Name Festival Kili. Here we go. Thank you so much. Be with the Prabhu.
Hey, thank you very much, Haridas. And Gurusevak, great Kirtan, great start to the program. Making up for the mistakes I made earlier on. Thank you for saving
No,
me.
no, you didn't make any.
But I do understand you got a new mixer there, and the sound was actually really, really good there.
Yes.
So well done
yes.
for. I just want to express my appreciation to your family generally, because you go to such pains to get an excellent setup for the broadcast, and I know how much hard work is you do behind the scenes, running around, buying new stuff, replacing stuff which isn't working. So thank you very much for that, and that Kirtan was amazing. Thank you.
Srila Prabhupada's mercy and your support. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. So now our next singer is Jai Radhe from Rugby. Haribo Jai Radhe. Jai Radhe is one devotee who's missing the temple very much, I believe. And more importantly, not only the temple, but your service to the lordships. You're missing very much. Because you are one of those champions who every Sunday, unless there's some special circumstance, you'll be there early morning. Drive, leave Rugby, even if it's winter, early morning hours, drive all the way to the temple and do your service. So, and you're missing that very much. So, you appreciate that. So, you are next up for singing and glorifying the Lord today.
Yeah,
and yours. So, please, over to you.
Thank you. I'm going to sing a bhajan today, and it's a Choti Choti Gaya. छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल बीच में मेरो मदन गोपाल बीच में मेरो मदन गोपाल छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल काली काली गैया गोरे गोरे ग्वाल काली काली गैया गोरे गोरे ग्वाल श्याम भरन मेरो मदन गोपाल श्याम भरन मेरो मदन गोपाल छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल। घास खाए गैया दूध पीवे ग्वाल, घास खाए गैया दूध पीवे ग्वाल, माखन खावे मेरो मदन गोपाल, माखन खावे मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी लकुटी छोटे छोटे हाथ, छोटी छोटी लकुटी छोटे छोटे हाथ, बंसी बजावे मेरो मदन गोपाल, बंसी बजावे मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी सखिया मधुबन बारा, छोटी छोटी सखिया मधुबन बारा, रास रचावे मेरो मदन गोपाल, रास रचावे मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल। हरे कृष्णा।
Thank you, Ji Radha. That was very, very sweet. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Our next devotee and singer, we need to go all the way over to Birmingham. And it's our little Guru Vani from the Bal Gopal Club, accompanied by Jaini Mai.
Haribol.
Haribol, wonderful. Thank you very much, very much. That was so nice. I'm so glad to see the children of the Bal Gopal Club doing so wonderfully well. And you sang so beautifully. If I can just uh, give the translation to one of the verses you sang, Guru Vani, it was the second verse of this song says, O people of faith, O people of faith, by the order of Lord Gauranga, oh brothers, I beg these three requests of you. What's that? Chant Krishna, worship Krishna, and teach others about Krishna. Wow. That is Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Koro Krishna, Siksha. That's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction. And that is what we're doing here today with all these wonderful singers. So once again, thank you to the Samra family from Birmingham. We will now go to our next family in Solihull. And it's members of Pranava's family. Yeah. I was wondering whether Sudarshan will be in the front or behind the camera. I think he has to be behind the camera. I must tell all of our viewers that actually the children are doing so proud. And today, our normal control room person, Shravan Prabhu, has had to be away. He can't be here today to do this lovely service he's doing, but he's handed over today over to his assistant Sudarshan. So our young Sudarshan is in the control room today. So thank you to you, Sudarshan. Over to you, Pranava and Titiksha and Satya.
Yes. So, O He Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
O Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
O He Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
Diya Padha Chaya Sodohe Amaya Tumara Charana Chori.
Diya Pada Chaya Sodohe Amaya Tumara Charana Dori.
Diya Padha Chaya Sodohe Amaya Tumara Charana Chori.
Diya Pada Chaya Sodohe Amaya Tumara Charana Dori.
Ove Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
Jaya Bhega Domi Jaya Dosha Sodi Jaya Guna Devo Dase.
Jaya Bhega Domi Jaya Dosa Sodi Jaya Guna Devo Dase.
Jaya Bhega Domi Jaya Dosha Sodi Jaya Guna Devo Dase.
Jaya Bhega Domi Jaya Dosa Sodi Jaya Guna Devo Dase.
Jaya Satsanga Dehoye Amare Mosachi Sange Rahase.
Jaya Satsanga Dehoya Mare Bosati Sange Rase.
Ohe Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
Ohe Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
Ekaki Amar Mahipaya Bala Harinama Sankirtane.
Ekaki Amara Nahi Paya Bala Harinama Sankirtane.
Tumi Kripa Kori Tata Bindu Diya Deha Krishna Namanane.
Tumi Kripa Kori Shadda Bindu Diya Deha Krishna Namadane.
Ohe Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
Ohe Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori.
Krishna se tumar Krishna de te paro Tumara sakati aate.
Krishna se tomara Krishna dite para tomara sakati ache.
Amito Kangal Krishna Krishna bole Kaitava Pate Pate.
Amito Kangala Krishna Krishna Boli Daitava Pache Pache.
Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Kori. Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori. Ove Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur.
Oya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur.
Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava
Jaya Vaishnava
Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Nitai Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, 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 Hari
Thank you very much. So, Pranava Prabhu, as head pujari, you not only take care of the lordships on the altar, but you also sing nicely. We don't normally hear you sing, do we? But today you sang for the lordships. Thank you. And you, Satya, also. And Tiksha, what happened to you today? You weren't singing. Didn't hear your lovely voice today. What happened? Maybe later, okay? Maybe later you can sing, okay? Okay. Thank you. Again, another beautiful choice for singing, a song by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And again, if I can just read one of the verses in English, what it means. It's a beautiful meaning. Remember that in this month of Purushottam Adhik Mas and World Holy Name Week, we are focusing on glorifying the Lord through Japa and Sankirtan. It says, I do not find the strength to carry on alone the Sankirtan of the holy name of Hari. Please bless me. This song is an appeal to the Vaishnava Thakur, the great Vaishnavas, the Acharyas. Please bless me by giving just one drop of faith with which to obtain the great treasure of the holy name of Krishna. Jai. Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki Jai. So now we go over to Hinckley. We are having a nice participation in today's program from people all over the Midlands. So we want to go over Hinckley to Prem Prakash, Ishani Devi, and Aradhya. So please, over to you. I'm not sure what you're singing, but please carry on. Unmute yourself, please.
Hare Krishna. So, welcome everyone. So, we are singing Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu. Please join us. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya karo more Tum bin ke dayalu Jagat samsar Patita pavana hetu Tab avatara Musama patita Prabhu na paibe aura Ha ha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kripa balakana karo Ami bado dukhi Daya karo Sitapati Advaita Gosai Tab kripa bale Pai Chaitanya Nitai Sarupa Sanatna Rupa Raghunatha Bhat Jug Shri Jiva Prabhu Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, Nitya Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol. Another beautiful bhajan. Thank you very much. That was so sweet. And in fact, all the singing today, the glorification through the sound has been wonderful today. You yourselves have also been busy in other ways in promoting this World Holy Name Week through other programs. You had one earlier in the day, I believe, and you're having one tomorrow. Can you just spend a couple of minutes describing tomorrow's program, please? Prem Prakash? Did you hear me? Did you hear me, Prem Prakash? Your program for tomorrow?
Yes. So, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. So tomorrow, Prabhuji, I would like to explain about the program. Tomorrow, 5 to 9 in the evening, we are having World Holy Name Kirtan, and Coventry ISKCON is participating in that. So, so many people, many devotees from Coventry and also London will be taking part in it. We'll be doing non-stop Kirtan for 4 hours. So you're all welcome to relish the holy name, and please join us in the glorification. Hari Bol.
Thank you very much. And we will be sending out the links to this event in our usual WhatsApp groups. So please stay tuned for that. Thank you for all of you. We are getting some nice comments in our the comments, the chat pages. People are actually really enjoying your bhajans. There's, Jai Shri Radhe from Nilam Puma, Hare Krishna, Elabun. There's Dhaval Shah, Elabuna, Avalon Anil Prabhu. Pragna says congratulations to Haridas and family, Jai Ho. And our head pujari was enjoying your bhajans, saying wonderful bhajans. Nila Ben Mistry, our own Nila Ben, she's saying Jai, beautiful, wonderful Kirtans, Haribol. So nice, well done everybody. Bhajans are very sweet today and people are enjoying them. So let's move on now to our next artist, devotee artist. And I believe it's Gurusevak Prabhu. So back to Haridas and Gurusevak singing To Me More, I believe.
Gorango tumi more Doya no chori Goranga tumi more Doya na chari Gorango tumi more Doya no chori Tomorrow সবাতে অগিল
তোমার চরণ লাগি সবতে আগিনো
তোমার চরণ লাগি সবাতে অগিল
তোমার চরণ লাগি সবতে আগিনো
শীতল চরণ পয়া শরণ লইল
শীতল চরণ পানা শরণ লাইনু
শীতল চরণ পয়া শরণ লইল
শীতল চরণ পায়া শরণ লাইনু
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ান ছড়ি
গৌরাঙ্গা তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়িয়া
একুলে অকুলে মনি দিল তিলাঞ্জলি
একুলে ওকুলে মুনি বিনতি লাজালি
একুলে অকুলে মনি দিল তিলাঞ্জলি
একুলে ওকুলে মুনি বিনতি লাজালি
রাখিও চরণে মোরে আপনার বলি
রাখিয়া চরণে মোরে আপনরা বলি
রাখিও চরণে মোরে আপনার বলি
রাখিয়া চরণে মোরে আপনরা বলি
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ান ছড়ি
গৌরাঙ্গা তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়িয়া
বাসুদেব ঘোষে বলে চরণে দরিয়া
वासुदेवा देवा घोषे कहे चरण दिया
বাসুদেব ঘোষে বলে চরণে দরিয়া বাসুদেবা ঘোষে বলে চরণে দরিয়া কৃপা করি রাখো মোরে পদ ছায় দিয়া
कृपा कोरी राखो मोरे पद छाया दिया
কৃপা করি রাখো মোরে
গৌরাঙ্গা তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়িয়া
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ানো ছড়ি
গৌরাঙ্গা তুমি মোরে দয়া না ছাড়িয়া
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম রাম হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada.
Jaya Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Jaya Pati Ke Pavan.
Jai Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Jai Pati Ke Pavan.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Guru Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Guru Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. World Holy Name Festival Ki.
Jai, Jai. Very beautiful. Such a beautiful sound. Thank you. So we got two more items before the Aarti. So I just want to warn everybody that today the Aarti may be a few minutes late, maybe about quarter past, because we got Titiksha to sing Jai Radha Madhav and then Haridas to explain some of the glories of the holy name. So can we go straight over to Titiksha, please? And Pranava Prabhu, 5 minutes, okay? You will sing this time.
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari.
Jaya Gopi Jaya Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Raja Janaranjana, Yashodanandana Raja Janaranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava Radhe. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhavasmi. Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Maharani, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari. Jaya Nitai Chan, Jaya Nitai Chan, Jaya Nitai Chan, Nitai Chan. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Radha Madhav ki jai.
Jai, Jai, Jai.
Jai Jagannath.
Titisha, we're all so glad you found your voice. And you will join us again later for Japa, yes? Chanting very nicely. Thank you very much. We'll see you later. Hare Krishna. We'll go straight over to Haridas now and for some glorification of the holy name. Haridas Prabhu. I think you're muted. You're muted. Yeah.
After 7. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So, for the viewers, because we only got few moments to glorify the name. We've been doing Kirtans and all that, which is in order, which is great, and it was lovely to see and hear all the devotees, and it's going to continue anyway. So what we'll do, we'll keep it short. Everybody knows about the Bhagavatam, and what we got to do is go to the last, when I was young, if I picked up a storybook, I would start reading and then I would look at the end saying, how does it end? I don't know why I used to do that. And let's do that. We got the Bhagavatam. So what's the last verse in the Bhagavatam? After saying all that, 12 cantos, and let's see what the last verse is. Nam sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha shamshanas tam namami harim param. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Hari, the congregational chanting of whose holy names destroys all sinful reactions, and the offering of obeisances unto whom relieves all material suffering. So Gurusevak, we're going through material suffering, COVID-19, all that. So what are we doing right here, according to this verse? He says here,
Well, this is the thing. World Hino Festival has come at a really important time, because just when everyone's going through this terrible suffering of COVID, and now with the second wave coming, you can see it's the perfect time to focus on the holy name and really chant and pray for the Lord's protection.
So this World Holy Name Festival is actually taken off throughout the world because people can't congregate on the Zoom and YouTube. They're all going in, and they're able to actually get guest stars like Maharajas and all that who would normally be traveling, and you can't get them. So they're able to come and speak very nicely. And it reminds me of another verse, 11:3:32. It goes, Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Sangopanga Stapashtam Yagya Sankirtana Praye Ishjanti Hi Sumetsa. And the translation of that is that, Krishna, repeating the syllable Krishna. This avatar will come, he'll repeat the syllable Krishna. Tvisha, with the luster of a Krishnam, not black, which means golden. Sa Anga, along with associates. Upanga, servitors. Astra, that'll be the weapons. Parshadam, confidential companions. Yagya, by sacrifice. Sankirtana Praye, consisting chiefly of congregational chanting. Yajanti, they worship. He certainly Sumedsa, intelligent persons. So Srila Prabhupada made us all intelligent and got us to do congregational chanting. And this morning I was listening to a class by Gauranga, Prabhuji from Mumbai, and he was saying when Srila Prabhupada started, for the first 3 years, Srila Prabhupada would get them to sing and just do the monk steps, left, right, and raising the hands for 3 years. And then when Srila Prabhupada went to Los Angeles, and over there one morning, they saw the Prabhupada start to jump up and down. And everybody said, look, Srila Prabhupada is jumping. And there was such an excitement. And so they rang Brahmananda in New York. He says, Srila Prabhupada is jumping. He goes, jumping from where? He goes, no, he's jumping up and down. And he goes, really? He goes, so what's happened? He goes, everybody's just, gone crazy. They're really loving it. Before they used to go backward, forwards, or just sideways. So Srila Prabhupada introduced that. And the morning program. They said it was introduced much later, 3 years or something. Before it was just whenever they would turn up. So Gauranga was saying that, people think right from day one, Srila Prabhupada started that. No, he actually cultivated the congregation. And one of the good things happening now is there's a Fortunate People scheme, which is, Fortunate People have been going around getting people to chant Mahamantra. They go everywhere and saying on the board, these are strangers, saying, say the name. So they say, for love and peace, the world, love and peace, I will chant this. My name is so-and-so. And then they chant the names. And suddenly we are working with this Fortunate People, and it's taken off, and people are sending their clips of them chanting the Mahamantra. So what Prabhupada started with the Mahamantra, and we are seeing now in this Corona, the Mahamantra is really communicating very, very well. So now we got Shikshashtakam, and there it says, Cheto Darpan Marjanam Bhavamaha Davagni Nirvapanam. So I won't read it all because we're short of time. It says there, if you can read this, for the viewers, please. Yeah. The translation.
It says, glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, congregational chanting of the Lord's holy names, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years, and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. That Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large, because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious.
It's amazing. Keep it. I want you to read the second one, the power of this Mahamantra.
Okay. So, O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benedictions to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names, like Krishna and Govind. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
So then the third one, which everybody knows, Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahisnuna Manena Manadena Kirtanya Sadahi. And the translation is?
One should chant that holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly.
So really, you can see here, the last verse, they said that should be made a necklace and put around the neck. Trinadapi Sunichena. We should chant actually in a humble mood, depending on Krishna. And the main thing is, the process of bhakti is that you become dependent on Krishna. Because we have this, svabhav nature that I did this, I can do this, I'm going to do this. And it's not that you stop doing action, because, even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, even I do work. But the thing is, you shouldn't have this, that I am doing it. You are depending on Krishna to do it. So this dependence is very important. So when you start to give up this ego and become humble, dasanudas, serve others, you can't serve God directly. You can serve the deity just as direct, and you can chant directly on your tongue. But the attitude is when you serve others, you get this humility that I'm das or no das. And so with das mood, you will start to, chant sincerely. And somebody said this morning, the definition of sincerity means, chanting sincerely or doing devotion sincerely means, don't cheat yourself. That is sincere. Sincere, we don't know how to measure it, but don't have a cheating propensity. You can cheat others materially, but when you're dealing with Krishna, do not cheat yourself. Try to just follow what is being said. So, I'm sure you got one or two verses of yours, glorifying the name. You can share with the viewers.
Yeah, it's a wonderful. There's a really nice verse from Padyavali by Rupa Goswami. I'll actually sing it. It's very nice. He goes, Maduram Maduram Metan Mangalam Mangalana Shakala Nigamavalli Shadphalang Chitta Sharupam Sakritapi Parigitam Shraddaya Helayava Briguvara Naramatram Taroeti Krishno Namo.
Wow.
And it says, Krishna's name is the sweetest of sweet things. So we're always looking for something sweet. What is it can I have that's sweet in this world? We're always looking for some taste. It's saying here, Rupa Goswami, is that Krishna's name is the sweetest of sweet things. And whenever we're looking for auspiciousness, we're thinking, oh, we should do things that are auspicious because things seem so inauspicious now. And it's saying, Mangalam Mangalanam. That is the most auspicious of auspicious things.
Wow.
So this is a thing. If you want auspiciousness, the holy name of the Lord is the thing. It's the transcendental fruit of the vine of all Vedic literature. So the whole of it, you might think, oh, I haven't got time to read all the Vedic literatures. You don't have to. This is the actual result of it. O best of the Brigus, chanted even once, either with faith or contempt, it delivers the chanter. And this is by Vedavyas. So you can see that, when you go on Harinam or you meet someone new or someone new comes into the temple, and sometimes you think they're chanting and it's not even with any sort of faith. Or even if someone on the street will go by and go, you Hare Krishnas. The fact that they've chanted the name even with contempt, it will still deliver them. That's the incredible power of the holy name. So obviously, that's the power of the holy name. Obviously, you don't chant it with contempt, you chant it with love. Yeah. But it's so powerful, even if it's with contempt, it will still deliver.
And we have story of Jamal. He panicked when he saw the Yamduts and he called for his son. And the Yamduts actually argued that he didn't actually call Narayan. And when the Vishnu Duts came, they said, it doesn't really matter, but the name itself has so much power. So that's why Nama Namakari Bahuda. So it's got all the powers in it like that. So we are doing the right thing with the World Holy Name Festival. So next year we'll make it even bigger. And our devotees are organizing different kirtans from different cities and continents as well. Prem Prakash, Gaura, and Ishani Mata. And they did it on Friday, today as well, and they're going to do tomorrow. And then we've been doing japa in the evenings at 8 o'clock, but we'll do it today after the announcements have been done for half an hour. And we've been enjoying it. And we said, actually, we'll continue throughout the year now, while the COVID-19 is there, doing the japa together. It feels like you're in the temple environment. And so we're encouraging that. And so today, that is, in short, the glorification. But I'm reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, he was Mayavadi, and then he helped, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first time took darshan of Jagannathji, he fainted. And because the bhoga was going to be offered, so, the attendants there, they came to, be heavy with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to move him. And Sarvabhaum said, he's not ordinary, so leave him alone. So they politely took him away, and Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya took him to his house. And then Nityanand Prabhu arrived shortly, and they did kirtan and got him out of it. So it's a long story. But at the end, Sarvabhaum said, what's your name? He goes, Krishna Chaitanya. And he said, that's a lower sannyas. rank, I can reinitiate you into a higher sannyas rank. And others said, no, he doesn't need to. You don't know him. So one of them said, Gopinath Acharya, he's actually the Supreme Lord. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's followers said, where is the proof? Because the Mayavadis always want proof. And he goes, well, the proof is there in the scriptures. So Krishna Varanam Tvisha Krishnam, so they quoted that and few others. And Sarvabhauma just thought, okay, well, I'll talk to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly. So one day he told young Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay, let's talk Vedanta Sutras. So they talked and he read it, and for 3 days he continued giving interpretation of each sutra. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never said anything. He said, you just keep listening, you're not arguing, you're not reasoning, you're not making any comment, you're not saying anything, you're just listening. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu smiled. He goes, I understand the sutra because Vyasadeva is like the sun, it shines, it doesn't need a reflection of anything else. I can understand that, but you're covering it with your commentary. He says, so I wish you wouldn't do that. And he felt so insulted. He thought he was very clever that he elucidated every verse. So then he said, to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so how should I understand it? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, your mistake is you're not accepting the Supreme Lord and his Shaktis. You're just focusing on Brahman and you think that's all in all and everything else is Maya. He says the spiritual tattva does not become Maya at all. These are his energy, that's Bhariya Shakti. So explain like that, and then he realized that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knows the Lord. So in the end, he actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned Atmaram verse, and he says, oh, please explain to me the Atmaram, a verse from Bhagavatam, I really want to know. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you tell me what you understand. So he gave 9 interpretations. And he said, Brihaspati and you alone can do that, interpretation like that. But I will tell you more without touching your 9. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu elaborated on each word, gave 18 meanings to each word in that verse, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya realized, I'm not talking to ordinary person. So he bowed down. As soon as he bowed down, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then showed his Vishnu form, and he was impressed. And then he showed with Murli Manohar, with his Murli, immediately afterwards. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya just fainted, started to dance, fell at his feet. He never experienced such transcendental ecstasy. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu next day went to the temple and brought prasad for Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And he just got up and he says, here, prasadam, And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said a shlok, when Krishna prasad is given, doesn't matter whether you're clean or not, you just honor it. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, now you understand the power of prasadam, of the name and the form. And then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya says, what should I do now? You tell me, what is the conclusion? He says, this is what, I'll actually read it. So I was only reading it this morning. Bhakti sadhana shrestha sunite haila mana prabhu upadesha kaila nama sankirtana. Then the Bhattacharya asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which item is most important in the execution of devotional service? The Lord replied that the most important item was the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. I only read it this morning. Wow. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya then glorified Nityanand Prabhu, wrote the glories of Nityanand Prabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ashtakal, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does. And so you can see the results. Sarvabhauma from Mayavadi became a devotee. And he was saying, today the speaker I was listening to, he said when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met, he didn't see whether somebody is clean, unclean, whether they should Bhakti Shastri course and then do this and that and the other. He would just, and Lingan, you just embrace him and say, chant the Lord's name. And he would give him the love of Godhead straight away. And this way he actually impressed so many people. So we're running over time now. We could have carried on longer. So over to you, Vidya Prabhu, and we'll talk much later after the.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
There's so much you can say to glorify the holy name, so much more. But we can do it later. We will now go over for the Aarti, and I hope the temple link is working. I know we keep saying that soon our broadband will be fixed to the fiber standard, but it's all up to to Virgin how they're getting on with the work. You'll know We'll let you know when it's completed. Okay, Sudarshan, Aarti, please. And by the way, sorry, today's Goro Aarti will be sung by Ravi Tej and family in Milton Keynes.
Krishna Krishna.
And then the main Aarti, Haridas and family. Haribol.
Jaya Sachidanand Jaya Nitai Cha Sachidanand Jaya Nitai Cha
Sachidanand Jaya Nitai Cha Sachidanand Jaya Nitai Cha
Jaya Sachidanand Jaya Nitai Cha Sachidanand Jaya Nitai Cha
Jaya Sachidanand Jaya Nitai Cha Sachidanand Jaya Nitai Cha
Iba Jayo Jaya Gaurachande Arati Kashoba
Iba Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Kashoba
Jahnavi Tatavane Jagamanaloba
Janamita Kamane Jagamanaloba
Jaga Janamanaloba
Jaga Janamanaloba
Jaga Janamanaloba
Jaga Janamanaloba
Dakine Nitai Chanda Bame Gadadara
Dakine Vitai Cha Vame Gadagara
Nikate Advaita Srinivasa Chhatradhara
Nikate Advaita Srinivasa Chatradhara
Bosi Ache Gaura Chanda Ratna Simhasane
Bosi Ache Gaurachanda Ratna Simhasane
Arati Koren Brahma Adi Devi Gane
Arati Kore Brahma Adi Devagane
Narahari Adi Kori Chamara Dulaya
Narahari Adi Kori Chamara Dulaya
Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshadigaya
Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Goshadigaya
Shanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Kartala
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 Madhura Mrudanga Bhaje Paramarasala
Madhura Mrudanga Bhaje Paramarasala
Shanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje
Shanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje
Shanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje मधुर 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 बाजे निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल 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 बहु कोटि चंद्रदीनी वदान उजाला बहु कोटि चंद्रदीनी वदान उजाला काला देशे बाणमाला कोरे जलमाला काला देशे बाणमाला कोरे जलमाला शिवा सुकनारादा प्रेमे गदगादा शिवा सुकनारादा प्रेमे गदगादा बाकाती विनोदा देखे गोरार संपादा बाकाती विनोदा देखे गोरार संपादा शिवा सुकनारादा प्रेमे गदगादा शिवा सुकनारादा प्रेमे गदगादा बाकाती विनोदा देखे गोरार संपादा बाकाती विनोदा देखे गोरार संपादा जग जन मन लोभा जग जन मन लोभा जग जन मन लोभा जग जन मन लोभा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी निति नामिने नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्यादिशचारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्यादिशचारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता भक्तवृन्दा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
सच्चिदानंद निताय चांद
की जय हरे कृष्ण थैंक यू
कृष्ण
Sudarshan Prabhu, switch out Haridas and family, please. Aarti is still happening in the temple, so.
Yeah, we'll continue.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद
Nityananda.
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Oh Gaura Gaura
Gaura.
Gaura Hare
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hare
Oh Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare
Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare
Jai Sachinandana Chan, Jayo Nittai Chan.
Bol Gora 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 Hari.
Gora 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 Hari.
Bol Gora 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 Hari.
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 Jagannath Swami
Hari Ram.
Nayana Patagami Nayana Patagami Bhavatami.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Nayana Patagami Baba Tume.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Nayana Patagami Bhavatami.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Nayana Patagami Baba Tume.
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jagannath.
Jayo Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jagannath.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra, Jai Baladev, Jayo Subhadra.
Jayo Baladeva, Jayo Subhadra, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra.
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jagannath.
Jayo Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jayo Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra.
Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe.
Jayo Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava Radhe.
Jayo Radha Sham Sundar Radha Sham Sundar Radhe.
Jayo Radha Shyama Sundar, Radha Shyama Sundar Radhe.
Jai Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman.
Jayo Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman.
Raghunandan Raghav Ram Hare. Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare.
Raghunandan Raghav Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare.
Raghunandan Raghav Ram Hare. Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare.
Raghunandan Raghav Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare.
Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare.
Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare.
Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare.
Siya
Shri Madhusudan, Shri Madhusudan, Shri Madhusudan, Jaya Shri Madhusudan.
Jayo Shri Madhusudan, Shri Madhusudan, Shri Madhusudan, Jayo Shri Madhusudan.
Jaya Mani Ma, Mani Ma, Mani Ma, Jaya Mani Ma.
Jayo Mani Ma, Mani Ma, Mani Ma, Jayo Mani Ma.
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Prabhupada.
Gurudev, 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 Gurudev.
Gurudev, 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 Gurudev.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Gaura Premanande. Jaya Vishnupad Paramhans Parivaracharya Stotra Sachi Shrimad Divine Grace Boy Charanaravinda Shila Prabhupada Pandacharya Viscon Shila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
BBD Pandacharya Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Jaya Vishnupad Paramhans Parivaracharya Stotra Sachi Shrimad Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Anant Kori Vaishnava Vrinda Ki
Jai.
Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki
Jai.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki
Jai.
प्यारे जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा की
Jai.
हमारे प्यारे साची नंदनिताय चांद की
जय।
श्री राधा गोकुल नंद की श्री राधा माधव की
जय।
सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की
जय।
संकीर्तन यज्ञ की
जय।
ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की
जय।
भगवद गीता की
जय।
श्रीमद् भागवतम की चैतन्य चरितामृत की श्री रामायण की सनातन धर्म की भारत माँ की गौ माता की
Jai.
World Holy Name Festival Ki
Jai.
Gaur Premanande.
Jai.
All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Jai Ho.
Thank you very much for that wonderful Aarti. We'll go to Nain Manjari in Solihull now for nursing Aarti. Haribol, Nain Manjari.
Haribol everyone. Haribol. Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Jagadguru Srila Prabhu, Jayo Guru Maharaj, Jayo Guru Maharaj, Jayo Guru Maharaj, Jayo Guru Maharaj. Namaste Narasimhaya Gala Sadaine Hiranyakashi Purvakshaya Shilatankanakalai Ito Narsingho Parato Narsingho Yato Yato Yamitato Narsingho Bahir Narsingho Rudaye Narsingho Narsingamadin Sharana Prapade Tavakara Kamalavare Prahlad Maharaj Jayo, 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 Prabhupada Jayo, Prabhupada Jayo, Prabhupada Jayo, Prabhupada Jayo, Prabhupada Jayo, Prabhupada Jayo, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Jayo, Guru Maharaj 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 Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Lord Nrsimha Dev ki jai, Bhakta Prahlad ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol.
Okay, thank you, Manjari. Hare Krishna. Thank you to Pujari Dev. Want to really appreciate the efforts of Sachidanand Prabhu, his dear friend and our friend of Vibhu Prabhu left a few days ago. So Prabhu is managing the service all by himself with a little help here and there, with some cooking being done by devotees. So he's doing a wonderful job there. Thank you. Some announcements now. First of all, it is Ekadashi next Sunday, so please, it's important that devotees observe Ekadashi. As part of the book club, we've been reading what the many different things devotees should be doing, and one of them is definitely following Ekadashi. So it's Ekadashi next Sunday. Second, tomorrow, organized by Prem Prakash Ishani Devi, there's a 4-hour Kirtan as part of the World Holy Name Week Festival. Sudarshan, I hope there are some links which will be shown sometime. If not, then definitely links will be sent out in our WhatsApp groups. So please look out for those. Want to really upload in the background. I'm telling you, Sudarshan, you did a wonderful job today. I would like everybody to applaud you. I want everybody to applaud. Oh yeah, because you can show us that later, Sudarshan. We should have seen a picture of you in the control room. Actually, you did a good job today. You were standing in for Shravan, who did this all these many weeks. This is your first time. You did a great job. Well done, Prabhu. Then now coming to Purushottam Adhik Mas. This is a very special month. This is a very special month. It is said that if you go to all the holy places around Bharat, India, there is some immense benefit. Yes, immense punya you do, immense credit to your activity. However, if you do the same things in Vrindavan, the benefit is multiplied 1,000 times. Imagine that. In Vrindavan, the benefit is multiplied 1,000 times. However, equally, you should be careful in Vrindavan, because if you do something you're not supposed to be doing, then the penalty is also 1,000 times worse. So that's why Prabhupada said, be very, very careful in Vrindavan. It's a very, very special place. In Vrindavan, in the month of Kartik, which comes every year, which is the last month of Chaturmasya, there's multiple more benefits. The benefits are multiplied even more. Can you imagine that? And Purushottam Adhik Mas, which comes every 3 years, that's a maximum benefit you can get. So can imagine the level of benefits which you can get by doing spiritual activities in this month. So we as a temple are offering a service to our lordship. So there are four things which are recommended in the scriptures. You feed the cows, you feed the Brahmins and saintly people, you donate to the temple, and you give in charity. So these are things which are simple to do, that they're not difficult, and you gain so much benefit. So we as a temple, our lordships, for £25 per offering, the 2 offerings in a day, you can sponsor 1 offering to our lordships, Sachinanda Chan, Jagannath Bala Subhadra, Radha Madhav, Manima, Giriraj, and Shiv Madhusudan, right? Please, through our, I hope there are contacts lists given later on, but phone numbers, etc. But you can get in touch with us through the chat rooms here to select your day of sponsor, and that will be booked in for you. It's only £25 per offering, only £25. So we do encourage it very much for this month. Thank you. If I can just please take your time a little bit more. I mean, this Purushottam Adhikma, what does Purushottam mean? Purush means man, and Uttam means the highest, topmost. There's no higher person than Krishna. Purush Uttam, Purushottam. And Bhagavad Gita, in the 17th chapter, Krishna himself is declaring, 15th chapter, Krishna is declaring in this verses 17 and 18. In verse 17, he's saying, Uttama Purushastvanya, Uttam Purushas, first 2 words, Uttam Purush. Uttam Purushastvanya Paramatmatya Udarita. Yo Lokatrayam Avishya Vibharti Avyaya Ishvara. Besides these 2, there is the greatest living personality, the supreme soul, the imperishable Lord himself, who has entered the 3 worlds and is maintaining them. In verse 18, again, Krishna is saying, Yasmat ksharam atitoham aksharad apichotama atto asmi loke vedecha pratita purushottama. This whole chapter is called Purushottam Yoga. Krishna is saying, because I'm transcendental, beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated in the world, in this world, and in the Vedas as that supreme person. So Purushottam Adhikmas is all about that supreme person. So please, we encourage you to support the temple and sponsor 1 bhoga offering to our lordships. Please get in touch with us through the usual channels. Lastly, we have part of the Japa week. We have set up a Japathon, a Zoom Japathon, every day from 8 to 8:30 p.m. in the evening. And it is surprisingly very, very good. It is better than what I thought would happen. It is really good. We got multiple windows open of people doing japa, and then actually, if you close your eyes, you can feel you're in a room full of devotees. You really feel that, and that's what we've been missing because of the lockdown. We're missing that. So we really encourage you to join the Japathon, and as a trial, after today's announcements, we'll have a little short break in between, but then we'll do our half-hour japa in this media, so you can all be part of that. Okay, please join in, and it's so good. It is so good actually. We've all agreed that actually we shouldn't just stop when this Holy Name Week stops. We should carry on, and we do want to carry on that while the lockdown, and we don't know when the lockdown will finish, during the lockdown period, we should carry on having japathons regularly. So we'll keep you informed about when that is. Okay. So now, what out it is 5 to 7. What I'll suggest if we gather again at 7:05, 10 minutes. In this 10-minute break, I want Sudarshan to put on 2 short videos. One made by our own Haridas about the World Holy Name Week. But second, there's another video about the made by other devotees. It's a worldwide effort to spread the chanting of the holy name. So in these 10 minutes, please, you can also stretch your legs, go and collect your beads, but come back please at 7:05. If you're already all settled and ready to go, stay there and watch these 2 videos. I think they're inspiring. Hare Krishna.
The United Nations is there, and there are many other organizations. They are trying to have real peace and tranquility, but that is not happening. The defect is that in the root is wrong.
That whoever calls on the name of God, he shall be saved. And we are humbly and submissively willing to offer that, to help to solve some of the seemingly unsolvable problems in this world.
Hello everyone, my name is Massimiliano Pizese. I'm from Italy.
I'm Sarah from Brazil. I'm Alucy. And I'm Anita from Holland. Hello, I'm Jasmine from London.
This is Rui from Lisbon.
This is for love and for peace.
We dedicate this chant to the whole world feeling love and peace.
Peace! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
and be happy. And be happy.
For the upliftment of humanity, all living beings.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
This is for love and peace.
I dedicate this to love and peace.
So my humble request, please use your influence to get as many people as possible to chant the names of God.
Chant for love and peace. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hi, my name is Radhika Ranjan Das.
And we are Bharat people.
And we are doing this for love and peace.
Yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Janataranam. Yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Janataranam.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
by celebrating the one holy and festival. Let us make the one fortunate by celebrating the one holy and festival. Let us make the one fortunate by celebrating the one holy and festival.
For love and peace, Ecuador, Vilcabamba. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Let us make the world fortunate by celebrating the one holy and festival. Let's make the world fortunate. World holy and festival. Hare Krishna. Let's make the world fortunate. Hare Krishna. World holy and festival. Krishna Krishna. Let's make the world fortunate. Hare Hare. World holy and festival. Hare Rama. Let's make the world fortunate. Hare Rama. World holy and festival. Rama Rama. Let's make the world fortunate. Hare Hare. World holy and festival. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's make the world fortunate. World holy and festival.
Yeah, I hope you really enjoy those videos. I thought they were great. And it's just, and reminding us of the mood we should be in during this not only this week but the whole month. So thank you. We will now start our japathon, and I will say my farewell now. But I hope this works out, because the first time we're doing this with StreamYard. Normally we do the japathon on Zoom. So that's how it works out. Hare Krishna. So Sudarshan, if you can get other people in.
Jai Ho, Haribol.
Okay.
Yes. Can you hear us? Jai Ho, Patapavan, Haribol.
I will go and join Viduranya downstairs.
Okay. Somebody's got two phones, two transmissions. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. What's the background noise? There's some sort of noise at the back.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Sudarshan, is this your track? Sudarshan, try to mute one at a time, the speaker, and see where the noise is coming. Can you mute your dad? Haribol.
Virgie, my dad's not on Apple, so I just kicked him. As in, like, I removed.
It's like frogs. It's like frogs. That's gone. It's gone, I think.
Yeah, it was from Vibrani Manager's side. It might be that there's another phone there.
Oh, okay. Is that okay now?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
not.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, it's good now. Okay. Danvat Panam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namah. So we'll do japa till 7:30, and then we'll read a second chapter in turns of Bhagavad Gita. So that'll be the complete program. Is everybody happy with that? I'll read like 5 shlokas, then somebody else reads 5, like that. Is that okay, Vidu Prabhu? Can you hear me, Vidu Prabhu?
He's on mute.
Oh. Haribol.
1 minute. What?
It's his phone, I think. Oh, there's Ravi Tej Prabhu.
Haribol.
You don't have 2 phones on, do you, Vidu Prabhu?
Maybe something is playing on the TV.
No, it's not TV. It's 2 phones in the same room, and then it builds up an echo.
Yeah.
So you have to switch one of them off. Vidu, can you speak something?
Prabhuji, unmute.
Are you okay, Vidu?
Yeah. Yes.
Looks like there is problem with your...
Okay.
If you mute...
I will join you another way, okay? I'm going to switch the phone off.
Okay. Right. I think in the meantime we'll start till 7:30. Here we go. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram.
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram.
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
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 Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama
Hare
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 Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama
Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama Hare
Ram
Rama
Hare Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram Ram
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare
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 Rama,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Ram
Krishna.
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama.
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Ram,
Hare Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram Ram
Rama
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama, Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare Hare
Rama Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Ram
Rama
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram Hare
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Ram
Hare Hare.
Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare.
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Rama, Rama
Ram
Rama, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Ram, Ram
Rama
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare Ram,
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasi Gaura Bhaktavan Ki Jai. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hari Bol.
Hare Hare Krishna
Jai Ho.
Hare
Can you hear me?
Ram
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Hare
Okay, so thank you so much. What we'll do now is we got to read the Bhagavad Gita. So I don't know whether that was exact half an hour. It wasn't really, but we can continue afterwards. But if you, Sudarshan, can put the chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita on screen. So we'll do what we did yesterday. Read 5. There's enough shlokas there, about 72 shlokas. So we can read 5 each in English. And that will be our Purushottam's Bhagavad Gita reading in the evening. We didn't have any sponsors for Bhoga today. I don't know if there was. Pujari Dev, आज का कोई sponsor था?
No, Prabhuji.
No. So anyway, we're going to read chapter 4. All the devotees on YouTube. So we'll start this. Sudarshan, you able to put the Bhagavad Gita chapter 2? Okay, I'll start and then Vidu Prabhu after that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Bolo Bhagavad Gita ki, Sri Arjun Dev ki, Sri Krishna Bhagavan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, apne apne Guru Maharaj ki jai ho. Sanjay said, this is chapter 2. Sanjay said, seeing Arjun full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna, spoke the following words. Verse 2. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjun, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. Verse 3. O son of Pritha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Verse 4. Arjun said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counteract with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Verse 5. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. Over to Vidu Prabhu.
Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. Sanjay said, having spoken thus, Arjun, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govind, I shall not fight, and fell silent. O descendant of Bharat, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjun.
Pattapavan.
Text 11. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and the summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O Shin of Bharat, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. O best among men, Arjun, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation.
Jai Ho. Sorry, I skipped Vidrani, so Vidrani can read, please.
Seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existent, the material body, there is no endurance, and of the eternal, the soul, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy the imperishable soul. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and the eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharat. Neither he who thinks the living entity the slayer, nor he who thinks it slain is in knowledge, for the self slays not, nor is slain. For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain.
Okay. Pranava Prabhu.
Text 21. O Partha, how can a person who knows Sorry, bro. Text 21. O Partha, how can a person who knows that the soul is indestructible, eternal, unborn, and immune?
Are you there?
Pranava.
Haribol, what happened?
Sorry, but can you give me twice?
Yeah, there's a lot of echo though. Are the phones on in your house?
So can you hear me twice?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It seems like you're speaking from heaven.
Or a deep cave.
Okay, bro. I start again. Text 21.
Yeah. You should continue reading.
Oh, okay, bro. Text 21. Oh, Partha, how can a person who knows the soul is indestructible, eternal, unborn, and immutable kill anyone or cause anyone to kill? Text 22. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies to give up old and useless ones.
These are some of the witty words.
Text 23. The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. Text 24. This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble, and can be neither burned nor dyed. He is everlasting, present everywhere, unchangeable, immovable, and eternal with the sea. Text 25. He said, invisible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, we should not grieve the weak.
Thank you.
Can I just a minute, everybody, please? I'm sorry to interrupt. We are all on StreamYard, but if you still got your YouTube on or Facebook, switch it off. Okay, if you have, or if your other phones in the same house, mute them. Haribol.
Okay, Sudarshan, 26.
Uh, however, you think that the soul or the symptoms of life will always be born and die forever. You still have reason to lament, O my dear one. One who has birth is sure to die, and after death, one is sure to take birth. Therefore, there is the unavoidable discharge of your duty. You should not lament. 28. All created are unmanifest in their beginning, manifest in intimate state, and unmanifest again when annihilated. So, what is the need for lamentation? 29. Some look on the soul as amazing. Some describe them as amazing, and some hear of him as amazing, while others, after hearing about him, cannot understand him at all. Text 30. O descendant, he who dwells in the body can never be slain. Therefore, you should not, you need grieve for any living being.
Good. Uh, Prem Prakash, Gauranga Prabhu, family.
Birdie, you have to
unmute, please.
We can't hear you.
One,
Yeah.
considering your specific duty as Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles, and so there is no need of hesitation. Text 32. O Partha, happy are the Kshatriyas to whom such fighting opportunities are unsought, opening for them the doors of the heavenly planets. Text 33. If, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will be certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties and thus lose your reputation as a fighter. Text 34. People will always speak of your infamy, and for a respectable person, dishonor is worse than death. Text 35. The great generals who have highly esteemed your names and fame will think that you have left the battlefield out of fear only, and thus they will consider you insignificant. Text 36. Your enemies will describe you in many unkind words and scorn your ability. What could be more painful for you? O son of Kunti, either you will be killed on the battlefield or attain the heavenly planets, or you will conquer and enjoy the earthly kingdom. Therefore, get up with determination and fight. Text 38. Do thou fighting for the sake of fighting without considering happiness or distress, loss or gain, victory or defeat, and by doing so you shall never incur sin. Text 39. Thus far I have described the knowledge to you through analytical study. Now listen as I explain it in terms of working without fruitive results. O son of Partha, when you act in such knowledge, you can free yourself from the bondage of works. Text 40. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and little advancement on the path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear.
That's it. Okay. Anybody else in your house?
Am I there? Text 41.
Those who are on this path, wrestle you in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched.
Very good. Okay, we'll go to Ravi Tej, Krishna, please, and family.
Text 40 and 44. Men of small knowledge, very sorry, Prabhuji. Pain. Men of small knowledge are very much attached to the flowery of the Vedas, which recommended various fruitive activities for elevation to heavenly planet, resulting good birth, power, and so forth. Being desirous of sense gratification and opulent life, they say that there is nothing more than this. Text 44. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulences, and who are bewildered by such things, the resultant determination for devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place.
Okay. Which verse was that?
44.
44. Does your Dharmapatni want to read?
Jai Krishna.
Oh, Jai Krishna reads, okay.
Text 45. The Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the three modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three modes. Be free from all dualities, from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. Text 46. All purposes served by a small well can be at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Text 42. You have to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruit of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities, and never be
Everybody's getting it.
attached to not doing your
StreamYard is
duty.
not that good this way with all people on.
Thank you.
So which one was that? Last one?
That was the text 47.
Oh, 47. Okay, done that. Okay, so is there anybody else we didn't? Oh, yeah. Sachinandan Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
47.
I think he read 47, na Prabhuji?
Okay, then read 48.
Yeah. Perform your duty equipoised, or Arjuna, upon doing all attachment to success of failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. Text 49. O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities for distant by devotional service, and in that consciousness surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are wizards. Text 50. A man engaged in devotional service writes himself both of good and bad reactions even in this life. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. Thank you, Harish.
Jai. So is there anybody left, Vidhu Prabhu, you think? Because we can start then again.
Gurvani would like to read.
Sure.
Gurvani.
From which text?
50.
A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions, even in this life. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. Text 51. By thus engaging in devotional service to the Lord, great sages or devotees free themselves from the result of work in the material world. In this way, they become free from the cycle of birth and death and attain the state beyond all miseries by going back to God. Text 52. When your intelligence has passed out of the dense forest of delusion, you shall become indifferent to all that has been heard and all that is to be heard. Text 53. When your mind is no longer disturbed by the flowery language of the Vedas, and when it remains fixed in the trance of self-realization, then you will have attained the divine consciousness. Text 54. Arjuna said, O Krishna, what are the symptoms of one whose consciousness is thus merged in transcendence? How does he speak, and what is his language? How does he sit, and how does he walk? The Supreme Text 55. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O Partha, when a man gives up all varieties of desire for sense gratification which arise from mental concoction, and when his mind thus purified finds satisfaction in the self alone, then he is said to be in pure transcendental consciousness.
Consciousness. Thank you so much. That's good. So we've completed everyone. So I'll start again, and then Vidhu will follow. Is that okay? Okay. 56. One who is not disturbed in mind, even amidst the threefold miseries, or elated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear, and anger, is called a sage of steady mind. 57. In the material world, one who is unaffected by whatever good or evil he may obtain, neither praising it nor despising it, is firmly fixed in perfect knowledge. 58. One who is able to withdraw his senses from sense objects as the tortoise draws its limbs within the shell is firmly fixed in perfect consciousness. 59. The embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, though the taste of sense objects remains, but ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, he is fixed in consciousness. 60. The senses are so strong and impetuous, O Arjun, that they forcibly carry away the mind even of a man of discrimination who is endeavoring to control them. Vidhu Prabhu. 61.
One who restrains his senses, keeping them under full control, and fixes his consciousness upon me, is known as a man of steady intelligence. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment lust develops, and from lust anger arises. From anger complete delusion arises, and from delusion bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost, and when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool. But a person free from all attachment and aversion and able to control the senses through regulative principles of freedom can obtain the complete mercy of the Lord. For one thus satisfied in Krishna consciousness, the threefold miseries of material existence exist no longer. In such satisfied consciousness, one's intelligence is soon well established. 66.
Patapavan.
Jai Gauranga, text 66. One who is not connected with the Supreme in Krishna consciousness can have neither transcendental intelligence nor a steady mind, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be any happiness without peace?
Carry on.
As a strong wind sweeps away a boat on the water, even one of the roaming senses on which the mind focuses can carry away a man's intelligence. 68. Therefore, O mighty armed, one whose senses are restrained from their objects is certainly of a steady intelligence. 69. What is night for all beings is the time of awakening for the self-controlled, and the time of awakening for all beings is night for the introspective sage. 70. A person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of desires that enter like rivers into the ocean, which is ever being filled but is always still, can alone achieve peace, and not the man who strives to satisfy such desires.
Yeah, thank you. I'll read the last two.
Yeah.
71. A person who has given up all desires for sense gratification, who lives free from desires, who has given up all sense of proprietorship, and is devoid of false ego, he alone can attain real peace. 72. That is the way of the spiritual and godly life, after attaining which a man is not bewildered. If one is thus situated, even at the hour of death, one can enter into the kingdom of God. Bolo Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, Ki Jai. So tomorrow we'll read chapter 3 after doing the japa, 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30, and then we'll read chapter 3 in the same way, but it'll be on the Zoom. I think we found it very difficult on this one. There was a lot of echo going on. And so maybe next Sunday after the YouTube, we'll go to the Zoom room and then do japa there and read there like that. So anything else, any comments by anybody, any suggestions? Did you all enjoy it? We like to applaud Sudarshan Prabhu for being in the engineering room and doing very, very good. I mean, I was thinking of the day when Shravan won't be there. How are we going to do it? We did all right. So we have second option.
You did very good. Very good.
And I must give to Vidhu Prabhu. I mean, he opened the whole thing and then did the Prabhupada Aarti as well. Next time we won't have the two together.
Yeah, that's difficult. Yeah, that's difficult.
It's all right. I mean, it's a family show. But I was thinking because you had to do the emceeing and then you had to go do Aarti, it just got a little complicated. And but otherwise, everybody did nice kirtans. And Prem Prakash, Gauranga Prabhu, we must compliment your sound quality now. You had so much bashing earlier on from Vidur. You know, when we first started, now you got the best sound. So you got a new mic there, haven't you?
Yesterday, yes.
Yeah, new mic and echo unit.
No, that's a software based.
A software, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounded good. Sounded good. Because good job, good. Vidhu, you did good. Because Vidhu, you know, he was encouraging you to get your sound good, you know. And thank you, Vidhu Prabhu, for being, you know, disciplining people like that. And I think we're going to get better and better at presenting. So everybody did good. And thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night. I've got loads of rounds to do. And pray, please, pray Manji, get some sleep. And it's terrible when, you know, devotees can't sleep. So if you pray for her, she will sleep soundly. She did okay last night, but the night before it was difficulty. Thank you very much. Hari Bol. Danvat Pranam. Vanchakalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namah. World Holy Name Festival Ki
Jai.
Jai Hu Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Okay, Sudarshan, knock us all out.